101.4 WHAS. Christmas is right around the corner, and sometimes the same old, like the gold shake weight, just are not going to get it done. They're not appropriate. And I got an email from a gentleman who has put something together that is really, really cool. And I thought some of you in our listening audience may think of this as a great Christmas gift. And joining me now is Bill Wiest. Hi, Bill.
Hi, Mandy.
So, Bill, first of all, let's tell the folks a little bit about yourself. How did you're an illustrator, correct?
That's correct.
And how did you get to a point where you came up with a project that has now, what do you call this book?
Well, I call it Wiest Illustrated Verse is what it started out as. I was doing it once every couple of months. I'd put out one it was basically by request. I started doing these illustrations just for myself, and after a couple of weeks, I started posting them on Facebook. And after about a month, people started requesting that I put it all in a book. And luckily, with current technology, you're able to put out books fairly, inexpensively. So I was able to offer it to people who wanted it, and I have it all on my website now. But
now, what inspired this? How did you start illustrating books of the Bible?
Well, the way it really goes back to when my son went off to the Marines. He went into boot camp, and he requested that I send him a quote every day, which was kind of a big task, but, it's basically quotes from pop culture, movies that he liked. And so I'd write him a note, send him a quote, and do a little illustration with it every day. And about a year later, that encouraged him as he got through boot camp. And he made it through, and he's in the Marines right now and doing great. But a year later, I had some difficulties in my life, and I remembered that, what I did for my son, and how encouraging it was for not just him, but for myself. And so I decided the best way to kind of keep on track myself was to, try to do something like that. Since I am an illustrator, I just naturally gravitated towards that. And the Bible, has been a source of strength for me, and it was definitely, I didn't know how long I'd be able to do it, but I just found it to be a real treasure trove. People would suggest verses to me through Facebook. And,
I was going to say, I got to tell you, if you're looking for inspiration, the Bible's got some pretty good stuff in it.
Yeah.
Well,
you hear a lot of the same verses over and over, but when you get into it, there's so many. It's amazing just how many inspirational verses there are. And right now someone suggested, a few weeks ago, suggested that I do the book of Acts. For the last year, it's just a scatter shot. I've just been, whatever someone suggests, whatever I find each day, I'll do. I do it before I go to bed. I'll post it, and then I wake up the next morning and people like it. So it's really encouraging to me. It's not only do I draw encouragement from, the Bible, but I'm also gaining encouragement from a lot of my friends on Facebook. It's really been a blessing to me.
Well, it seems like the kind of thing that, like I said, I think this would make a great gift for people that have people of faith in their life. And I thought, what a great Christmas gift this might make this year. So that's why I wanted to have you on. Are you getting people that are purchasing it for other people, or are they purchasing it for themselves? I mean, obviously, I'm just curious. Do you know who's buying the book?
Well, I find both. I've had a lot of people tell me that they're buying it for people that they know as a gift. I've given it to people as a gift myself, and people have just picked it up randomly and purchased orders. So it's coming from various sources. But yeah, I do find people like it as a gift. Of course, I just came out with the year-end edition. I put together this video where it shows all 365 in 3.5 minutes.
And I just linked that I actually posted that on my blog site. So okay. I linked to people can find a link to your website and the video of the 365 days all in 3.5 minutes.
That's awesome. Yeah. The band that does the music, it's actually a friend of mine. His name's Mark Duckworth, and he has a band named Salient, and it's based in Nashville. And they just do some awesome music, and they've allowed me to use whatever I want for these videos I want to do. And And so this song just fits so well with that past year of my life that it was just a really nice match, I thought.
Well, I like it when people take something that is difficult in their lives and make something positive out of it, and that is obviously what you've done with this project, and it's really amazing and really astounding, and I watched the video and was blown away by, I mean, both the quality of the illustration, but of the thought and care you put into each of the illustrations and how appropriate they are. It's not like you just drew a picture. It's not like a Bible verse with a flower. It's an illustration of what the verse is saying, and I just think it's really remarkable.
Well, boy, I sure do appreciate it. That's very encouraging to me to hear you say that, and taking the time to promote it like you are. I'm blown away by that. Really.
Well, you know what? People are always looking for interesting and different Christmas gifts, and this would be a great one for, like I said, people of faith. It's a fantastic gift, and I just think that I wanted to let people know about it and literally spread the word.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally spread the word. Well, Bill, your website is called WHAS Verse, and that is spelled WII.